Hey, welcome in, Dill. Druzy, what's happening, man? All right. Oh yeah, man, it's beautiful out here, dude. Nice shorts weather, man. Tank top, shit. Flip flops, shit. What could you ask for? Cheryl, thank you for coming in. Appreciate you guys. Let's wait a couple more minutes and get a few more people in. Hey Ben, welcome. Welcome to my live stream. Be a little history about some Willcox. You guys already know. The next one is Cowboys and the Cattle Capital. All right. I'll just wait until get a few more people in. And I was about to take off right now too. I just heard sirens, so I had to download the scanner app real quick just to see what was going on. I didn't really get much. I only heard the sirens for a little bit, so it sounded like they were going heading out of town somewhere. Look at that. You don't see a stop sign there? That's what I mean, guys. These people just run through here like there's no stop sign there and end up hitting somebody. All right. Well, we got 4 likes and 4 people, so I guess we'll go ahead and get started. Okay. I got 5 and 5 now. 5 and 6. Right. All right. This is chapter 3, guys. This is my hometown right here. It's mainly about this area. Oh, this is historic Railroad Avenue right here, guys. Teresa P, welcome in. Appreciate you dropping by. We're just doing a little history about, my, about the town of Willcox here. So I guess we'll go ahead and get started since we got a good number of people in the chat. So All right. This is Cowboys in the Cattle Capital. Colonel Henry Clay Hooker owned the first cattle ranch in the area, supplying the military posts and Indian agencies with beef. His brand, the Crooked H, is the oldest Arizona brand still in use, and his Sierra Bonita ranch is still operated by his descendants. In his time, the Sulphur Springs Valley was the finest grassland range in Arizona. Hooker, the Chiricahua, Erie, and San Simon cattle companies, and the Monk brothers operated the largest cattle ranches in the area. The county was divided into roundup districts, and N.A. Gilman was appointed cattle inspector for the Willcox district in 1893. Each spring and fall, huge cattle drives would be held, bringing the cattle into Willcox to be loaded onto the trains for shipment to market, such as San Francisco and Kansas City. The name cowpuncher was derived from punching the cattle with prods to get them into the cars. The Southern Pacific Railroad built primitive loading facilities in 1885, and thousands of cattle would be shipped at a time. In fact, more were shipped here from the open range than anywhere in the United States, and Willcox became known as the cattle capital of America. Townspeople would hear the cows bawling for their calves for days until they were taken back on the range. The open range presented problems such as proof of livestock ownership and water rights. To discourage cattle rustling, butchers and meat markets had to submit inspection of hides, and rewards were posted for those caught stealing cattle or horses. In order to work together for the benefit of all, local and statewide cattle growers associations were formed. Today there are still many ranches in the area, though not producing huge numbers of cattle as in years past. The Harris family's meat packing plant has been important in processing the beef since 1953. Every Thursday, cowboys and ranchers still gather at the Willcox Livestock Auction, the largest in Arizona, operated by the Shores family. Which the livestock auction is just not that far down Haskell here. As you're going out of town, just right there on the side of the road. Okay. Right. A brochure promoting Willcox, where the West is still West and the Cowboys are real, featured this picture of Matt Carter on Old Bob working cattle on the Three Links Ranch. The Three Links Ranch and brand looked like three links of a chain and represented the three partners, Fred Bixby, Ted Chamberlain, and Warren Hellman. Harry Saxon was foreman. Harry Park's photograph shows wagons with provisions for the Cowboys as they wait for enough train cars to arrive to load the cattle for shipping. Advertisements in the newspaper told when and where the roundups would start. Cowboys stayed in line, shacks, or slept on the ground in their bedrolls. In town, they might stay at a hotel, and baths could be had at Emmy Benson's barbershop and bathhouse. In 1910, George Kaiser purchased Gleason's Corral and engaged in the livery and feed business. He sold it to Charles H. Grunow, and it was known as Grunow's Wagon Yard or Stable. It was located on South Railroad Avenue across from the Standard Bulk Oil Plant. The building was torn down in 1964. The Cowboy Corral, another early livery stable, was located where the Chiricahua Regional Museum is today. Okay, and this one's going to be Cowboys dressed up for town, Posed in front of the Schley Saloon owned by Joseph Schwartner. This building is now the Rex Island, Arizona Cowboy Museum and Cowboy Hall of Fame. Look at how different it looks right there, guys. Look at it now. Pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. That got you, Cheryl. Okay. Harry Hooker's little cart is being pulled by Daisy the pony. His mother, Forestine Hooker, rides her horse, Chinati, in front of the Hooker family townhouse on East Stewart Street in December 1898. Forestine, the daughter-in-law of Colonel Henry Hooker of the Sierra Bonita Ranch, wrote several children's books. Madison and Ida Hooker Stewart had previously lived in the 1880s home. Okay, and that home right there, it is just right back here, guys. It's right, just right there where that white picket fence is. All right. Shoot. Oh. Well, it's only got two people in chat. That's it. Pictured around 1897 are David Stewart, Drew, seated, the son of William Henry Harrison Drew and Georgiana Stewart, and four unidentified cowboys outfitted in everyday working gear. Drew's family arrived in 1877 and ran Drew's station between Benson and Contention in 1881. They later owned a ranch adjoining Colonel Henry Hooker's ranch near Dr. Glenn D. King's Hot Springs. Dave Drew was foreman of the Monk Ranch and married Ora Virginia Roberts. Cora Ann Drew entered her first horseback riding contest at 16, held the championship in Arizona and New Mexico in 1892. Buffalo Bill urged her to join his Wild West show at Chicago. Her mother forbade her to participate, but did allow her to go to the fair. While there, she met and married R.J. Reynolds of tobacco fame. Her daughter was named after her best friend, Forestine Hooker. A Drew family home was located across the tracks on South Railroad Avenue between the John F. Crowley and J.B. Cook residences. Picture from left to right are Ora Virginia Roberts, Drew, John Redstone Gilman holding his son Albert, and his wife Hattie, Ora's sister. Former postmaster and saloon owner Casper Hauser, at age 93, was living in this house in 1945 when it burned to the ground. Hey, Secret Agent Man, welcome in. I'm glad you enjoy it, man. Not a lot of people enjoy it, but I appreciate the ones that are here, man. A Monk Ranch cowboy looking cocky with his hat to the side rode his horse into town on October 14th, 1914. He was probably working with the fall roundup, bringing cattle to ship on the train. At this time, The former headquarters saloon on the corner of Maley Street and Railroad Avenue had changed name to the Cattle Exchange Saloon with Bud Snow as proprietor. Hey, well, that was a pretty short one there, guys. But right here, many of the cattle ranches of the surrounding area are shown on this map. The MOK Ranch, not shown, would have been on the north side of the Dos Cabezas Mountains. The majority of the Riggs Ranch holdings were in the Chiricahua Mountains. The Clump family ranch, which became one of the largest ranches, was only beginning when this map was made in 1913. See, we have Willcox and we got the railroad going through, but it wasn't fully done right here. So it just stretched all the way down to Dragoon and from Cochise all the way down to Gleason, which I'm not sure. I'd never even heard of that town. But yeah, guys, this will be the next chapter for tomorrow. This will be doctors and dentists, which if you guys remember one of my videos that I had recorded, it was one of the historic houses that was around here on Bowie Avenue that had burned down, and the owner of that house was Briscoe. The name was Briscoe, and he was a doctor here, and he ran a bed and breakfast that my mom told me. So hey, Andrea knows, welcome. Appreciate you dropping by. I just read that just that one chapter, and it was pretty short, just a couple of pages on that one. But tomorrow I will have more. How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's doing good. I haven't had a train go by yet. Yeah, I remembered. I was out last night and was looking for one of the officers because they just went by my house like they were going somewhere, for an emergency, and so I went looking for him and I found him up over here on Curtis Avenue on these Second Hunter block, the corner of Stewart and Curtis. I noticed there was a big one of those spindles and shit out in the road, and I was tripping on that because I was like, how the hell did that get down here? And later, after I got done uploading that video, I had seen one of the officers near the library, and he had that spindle right next to his vehicle. So he was just stopped right there in front of the library. But I just kept going. I didn't stop. I didn't know what I could do to help, but it is what it is. But yeah, yeah. Right before I did my live too, I started hearing sirens, and I was about ready to take off and tell everybody, sorry I wasn't gonna go live, but I'm glad I did. But I appreciate you guys for dropping in. Yeah, dude. I know Andrea was saying something about it, and Cheryl was saying something that like they would use those for Like to sit around like a table and just throw an umbrella in it. Hey, that's pretty cool, Ben. It's nice to know, man, that they just didn't make just one book. They made several books. For towns around America. Yeah, it says there's a cool book of the history of my area, Jose. I think I will follow your lead, but go to some of the places because they are all around me, mostly mining history locations. Yeah, I know Bisbee is our is one of the mining towns around here. Oh, geez. Yeah, man, you might find something around there. Yeah. Um, Jamestown, Virginia. And you're way over there. Dang. I'm over here in Arizona. A lot of people think I'm from California. I don't know why. I'm not. I mean, I've went to California one time, but that didn't last too long because I didn't fit in around there. And from what I was told, anyway. Hey, Kingman. All right, all right. Many Native American sites I'll share this summer. Cool beans, Andrea. Hey, Michigan. All right. Got a little bit of everybody in there, man. Make sure you guys hit that like button, please. I'd appreciate it. Um, any questions you guys want to ask or any comments? Anything? Gettysburg. Yeah, that's some history there. Man, that's amazing. Who, who, me? Who cuts my hair? If you're asking who cuts my hair, I cut my own hair. Any haunted ghost towns to explore? Probably in Bisbee, dude. Maybe in Bisbee would be the best place to go. Bisbee or Tombstone. Awesome, man. I'm glad I could draw some attention over here, man. With that. I didn't think it was gonna draw any attention. What was a Cheech and Chong reference? Oh, okay. Sorry, man. That just went over my head. I thought you were asking a serious question. Hey, it's no problem, Ben. I appreciate all you guys being here, and That really does mean a lot. Says a lot about you guys, man. You guys help out some of the smaller channels, and whether it's boring or not, you guys are still here, and that is very cool in my book. Oh yeah, Andrea. Oh, that's my favorite fucking scene from that movie. You got the old guy laughing there, man. I remember an old man that my dad used to hang around, and he looked just like that old man in the office. Yeah, that's a funny movie. I love the Cheech and Chong movies, man. You can never go wrong with any of those. Yeah, the guy's sitting there making all the sounds and shit, and then the dude falling asleep with a cigarette in his hand, and the old man laughing because the dude's falling asleep with a cigarette. Man, that's funny shit, man. Yeah, I'll take you guys around over here. I can't go too far, but yeah, I'll show you guys a little something. Just over here. I'm just gonna walk up over this way. Dave's not here, man. Definitely, definitely. Laughter is a good medicine, man. This here, we have Rex Allen Sr., which we have the street named after him. It's on Rex Allen Drive. In the first weekend in October, guys, we have what we call the Rex Allen Days. What we have is a parade here on the first weekend of October. We have a carnival, we have a rodeo, tractor pulls, a concert at the Willcox High School. I remember as a kid, man, this man right here, and his son would show up at the elementary school when I was a kid. They'd come and sing. Born December 31st, 1920, to Horace and Faye Allen in Willcox. Rex L.V. Allen was cross-eyed at birth. As a young boy, Rex sang in the barber shop on this very street. He and his dad played for dancers and rodeos in the 30s, and he excelled in glee clubs and church choirs. Rex left home, determined to find his place in the career he loved, music. In 1945, at WLS Radio in Chicago, he gained nationwide popularity on the National Barn Dance. In 1946, he married Bonnie Linder, the mother of his children, Rex Jr., Curtis, Mark, and Bonita Allen. Through the golden age of radio, Rex Allen started with the greats Red Foley, Lulu Bell, and Scotty and George Gobel. Rex Allen's recording career was launched with Mercury Records in 1946 and spanned 30 years. The song that became his trademark, Streets of Laredo, sold over 3 million copies. In 1949, Rex signed with Republic Pictures in Hollywood, the motion picture studio, responsible for the careers of John Wayne, Gene Autry, and Roy Rogers. Starring in 19 action-packed westerns with Coco through 1954, Rex was the last of the silver screen cowboys. In the television years of 1955 through 256, Rex starred in 39 episodes of Frontier Doctor. During the next 3 decades, Rex and Coco appeared at every major rodeo in the U.S. and Canada. His golden voice has been heard on hundreds of commercials over the years, and he narrated more than 100 nature films for Walt Disney. Ain't that something, guys? And, right over here he has this. I was told by Sergeant Reno of the Willcox Police Department, it says right here, I don't know if he's buried right here. I don't believe so, but that's what it says. Yeah, that was Rex Allen's horse right there, guys. Yep. I'm going to show you guys just a little bit more here. I'm going to leave my stuff there so nobody's around the park here. Yeah, Cheryl. Yeah. I'm not too sure if the horse is buried there. I mean, no, absolutely positively sure, but yeah. Yes, we've had a couple of movies made here. There was one made in 1987. And it is titled Code of Vengeance, and the first part of the scene starts here, coming over these tracks, or not the actual first scene, but the second scene. The guy drives into town here, and where I'm sitting, it's where like a little fiesta is going on in the first scene. And some of these, buildings here, they were used for the movie. It is actually pretty cool, man. We've had 2 movies made here. The other one is Red Rock West. It has Nicolas Cage, Dennis Hopper, and Lara Flynn Boyle. Yeah, it's a lot of history here, guys. But oh wow, there ain't even nobody in the chat. Well, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down, guys. I just see 0 in chat, and I still got comments going. I don't know. That is weird. Um, yeah, I mean, if you guys can look it up on YouTube. Yeah, Cheryl. I'm glad you checked that out. I remember mentioning that one time on Gilbert Bystander's live stream because there was a song that came on when he turned his radio on. He was getting ready to do his little cruise. That's a song called Twilight Zone by Golden Earring. And that actual movie is online. You just got to look up on YouTube. It says Knight Rider spinoff, and it will give you that movie. As for Red Rock West, I mean, it'll just give you parts of the movie. And even one part of the scene in that Red Rock West movie, they do a chase scene right here, or with the car. And what happens is they drive from this direction here all the way around, racing the train, and all the way down over here until it gets up to the crossing there, and the car just jumps over in front of the train like that on the other side, which is pretty cool, man. Believe it or not, you know, we've had stars grace our streets here, but yeah, man, this is that's pretty cool. Pretty cool living here in Willcox. You know, sometimes it does have its moments. I mean, oh yeah, yeah. Aaron Gray was in it. Charles Taylor. What's that kid's name? Oh, I know my uncle was in that movie too. He was one of the cops when one of the cops were doing the chasing, and then he ditches the car, and the one police officer that comes up and is holding the gun, just like here and there. That's my uncle. Yeah. Um, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down here, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and probably go for a cruise and see what's happening. Yeah, yeah, Cheryl. Yeah, it's my uncle. It was my dad's brother. But yeah, there were several people in that movie that I know. Even one of the people in the police station. I remember one of the females in there. She was a lunch lady at the elementary school, and I was only maybe about 8, 9 years old when that movie came out. But yes, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and sign it off, and we'll be back here tomorrow about the same time. We'll start the next chapter. I appreciate all you guys for dropping in. Much love, guys. This is Jose out here at the Railroad Park on Railroad Avenue here in Willcox, Arizona. All right, guys. We shall catch you guys mañana. Órale.